Yo, what is going on YouTube? It has been quite a long time. I hope you are doing well. We're gonna talk like humans do, but we'll go into the topic of this video because some YouTube person who finds the channel and sees what this video is about gonna be like, you fucking talking about, just get into the video. So we will cover how I inject my steroids in this video. So let's get into it. That's also a joke, but random Indian dudes on Instagram are convinced that that's what I do. We're gonna talk about a fucking chest workout. Let's do it. Sorry for cursing. Sorry if your kids are around. So for first movement, man, starting out great. Neutral grip incline press. So what this is gonna do is, well, I'm kind of using this as a warm up. I worked up to the weight that you're seeing on the stack here, but this is a great overall chest builder, emphasis on the front shoulder because of the incline, and with the neutral grip because, while our triceps because of the neutral grip. That's what I'm trying to use words to say, which I'm not always the best at. Let's talk about flat dumbbell fly. So, got some messages on Instagram. I posted this workout on Instagram like a week ago. People are like, why are you doing flies that way? I've heard you say that you should do them on the floor. Which I do still stand by that. I think we can protect our shoulders when we do flies from the floor, so we're not extending our elbows beyond the center of our body, and then we can kind of put undue pressure on the rotator cuff. Well, what this does is, at least for myself, when I lock out my hips and I engage my glutes, this allows me to retract my scapula. It's a cue for me to remember to keep my shoulders back and my chest up by driving my pelvis up and staying in a somewhat flat position. I hope that makes sense. So it's very comfortable. It does obviously, it looks awkward, but it gets the job done. Let's go into the next movement. So narrow grip flat press. So now this is like, I guess you could say more or less the meat of the workout. This is targeting the triceps, again, because of the narrow grip, keeping those elbows close, lowering the bar to our lower chest level. Dude, I was lean, man, just looking at this clip. Jeez, this workout is from last year when I was on contest prep. Man, I'm just getting like PTSD. At the time, I was all in the zone and stuff, but like when you look back, you realize how depleted you were. It's just a different state. Definitely. Then I'm in kind of like a gain phase now. Not kind of, I am. So I'm going all over the place, guys. You kind of know how I am, I feel like. But so fourth movement is going to be a regular, so to speak, grip. Bench press, great overall chest builder, targeting the chest, triceps, front delts. So this one, cross body fly, I don't even know if it's called that. I just decided to say that. Any A Day to Remember fans? Any emo people out there? That's what I was in high school, still am. So what we're doing here, god damn. What we're doing here is driving the dumbbell across the chest. That's all the time I got for this one. We're moving on to the next one. I'm like watching the video with you guys. Decline press. So we're gonna be stronger on this because it's decline, also because it's a machine. Really be able to target those triceps, again, emphasis on triceps, lower chest, which, guys, we can't isolate parts of the chest. We can emphasize certain parts of the chest. Upper chest, mid chest, lower chest. There's misconceptions that we can target our inner chest. This is not true. The way that fibers of the chest run, they run alongside, or like from the center of your body, your sternum, out to your humerus. And the best way to grow up that inner chest is to focus on the main compound lifts for chest. I'm kind of just going off the script from this right now, but this is important with the inner chest. A lot of people think like shortening the pec here is correlated with, oh, I can see striations here, I can feel the tension here, therefore this is emphasizing my inner chest more. Not necessarily, you're kind of just shortening the muscle from this insertion point to here or along here, and that's why you're thinking that way. But doing big compound lifts, like I said, like regular flat bench press with a barbell, is going to grow up the overall size of your chest. And especially when you get leaner, reduce your body fat percentage, you're gonna start to see those freaking striations on your chest, yes, including the inner chest, right? Because you're building up a bigger muscle, right? So just wanted to add that caveat in there about the inner chest. And guys, besides that, this was an absolute shit commentary of this workout, but I got inconsistent efforts on my report card when I was growing up in like middle school and high school, like 2 or 3 times. So that's what that's what my YouTube channel kind of represents, guys. So please bear with me, is I'll be freaking Johnny on it, especially when I like during prep during this video last year, and sometimes I am not, and that has been the last couple months, I feel like. So I own it. It is what it is. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well with COVID and everything going on. Been going on for a long time, and you know, everyone has their own unique stories and challenges from what has been happening, and with, you know, what happened to George Floyd, and there's been a lot of stuff piling on this year that's heavy. And guys, training is you know, shocker coming from me, right? But training is just such a staple. It's like the flagpole that you attach a flag to in the wind, that you can like kind of like keeps you grounded, because that flag without the flagpole would just be flying all over the fucking place. So if you guys know what I mean, you guys catching my drift. Training is so freaking important, guys, just to give you something to focus on, give you something positive to focus on, and see some semblance of forward moving progress, keep moving forward, which is, I think, one of the main keys to happiness in life. And yeah, so if you guys are in quarantine, back in quarantine again, I believe LA is now, as of the time I'm recording this, then maybe you can just like bookmark this or save it. And if you have access to a gym, congratulations, everyone is jealous of you. And you can go ahead and knock it out anytime you would like. I'm having some freaking, what is it? Ground beef, 10% fat ground beef, broccoli, and white rice with a little bit of pink Himalayan. Shout out to that pink Himalayan. Don't fucking buy the extra fine pink Himalayan salt though, because that shit comes out really fast when you pour it. Really, really fast. And I always pour way too much. I get a pile of freaking salt on my food. I'm like, no. Then I have to mix it in really well and it's still salty. This just popped in my mind as I was saying that. This is something called the bug salt. You fill it with salt in this little hole. And guys, when you have a bug in your house, you cock this fucking bad boy and you spray that motherfucker and you kill his ass. And I'm in Southern California, so I'm sure there's some woke people watching like, how could you kill that bug? What did he do? He's in the fucking house and I don't want him there, so he's gonna die. And that's what I have to say about that. So guys, discount code for the bug salt. Discount code for the bug salt in the fucking caption. Buy 30 of them, send them to your friends. They're the best thing in the world. My fucking best friend Matt bought that. I don't know how he got it, but you can get these fucking meals in the caption because they are amazing. And you need to eat real food. Eat real food, guys. Just real food. Not crap. Just eat real food and train hard. Okay, we'll be back soon. I'm not gonna make any promises. No, I won't. All right, love you guys.